Yo, what's up my viewers, it's your boy KA touching down once again, and today we are going to talk about Alinity versus PewDiePie. I can't do the impression for jokes, but yeah. I wasn't originally going to talk about this issue because I'm not a big fan of talking about YouTube drama, but the only reason I'm going to touch in on this in quite a bit of detail is because I think it affects two bigger issues that aren't just related to YouTube but related to the world in general, and those two issues are the issues of freedom of speech and the issues of the way copyright works. And I think it's going to be all too long to put into one video, so I'm going to do it as a three-part series. In this video, I'm going to focus on what actually happened between Alinity and PewDiePie and why I think a lot of it's gone wrong. And in the next two videos, I'll talk more about the freedom of speech and copyright issues that I just discussed. So for those of you who are totally oblivious to the situation, Alinity is a Twitch streamer. She's a kind of IRL streamer. She just streams what she's doing. She plays a few games, dances, that kind of stuff. I've not watched her at all, so I don't know 100% of what she does. But from what I've seen so far, she basically eats, talks, dances, does pretty much whatever for her camera, and her fans just watch and donate. A lot of people have a problem with this kind of streamer, saying they're bad for the community and whatever. Personally, for me, I don't really care, because I think if you like something, watch it. If you don't like something, don't watch it. That's the beauty of the internet. And then of course we have PewDiePie, who needs no introduction whatsoever. He is the biggest creator on YouTube with over 60 million subscribers. Nobody, whether they're celebrity, Hollywood actor, anyone has more subscribers than PewDiePie. He is the biggest of them all. And basically how this whole thing got started out was that PewDiePie was testing this eye tracking software that basically you look at screens and it can tell you where you're looking at on the screen.
I got an eye tracker. I watched Greek God use one on his live stream, and I was so curious about using one, so I bought one right away.
It's nothing new. I think Samsung have been implementing it in their phones for the last few years. I think the Galaxy S4 was the first to do it. So it's quite old, and what he did was he asked his followers to send him clips so he could test the software on. And the internet being the internet, obviously always sends something ridiculous to make it a bit of a joke, a bit of an embarrassment. And they sent him links to a few of these female Twitch streamers. And the whole premise of this video was basically that PewDiePie was supposed to watch it and just watch the streamers, and his eyes weren't supposed to wander anywhere, not look at any of their suggested body parts or anything like that. And in total, the video was 10 minutes long. The clips that featured Alinity in it lasted for 4 seconds out of that 10 minutes. And after he tested his tracking software and whatever, he referred to these streamers as Twitch thoughts.
Oh my god, you see what happens? This is so annoying. Stupid Twitch thoughts. I just feel like they win over me, okay? And they're not gonna win over me. Stupid Twitch thoughts. No. I am engaged. I don't need this.
Now, I don't know what people feel about that. I personally wouldn't use that terminology, but a lot of people, like I said, they do have a problem with these kind of streamers. They think it's bad for the community. They think Twitch is primarily a gaming site. There shouldn't be all these people doing crazy stunts, so there shouldn't be a lot of girls using their bodies to turn it into a quasi-cam girl site. Like I said, just to give my opinion on this, I'm going to go into this in full detail when I do the next video, but just to quickly touch on it. Like I said, I personally wouldn't use that statement, but I think PewDiePie has the right to use that statement, and I think anybody else has the right to use that statement, because at the end of the day, how you might feel about it is still a form of commentary. And then later on in the day, after PewDiePie uploads his video, it's gone around a little bit. Alinity is on her stream on Twitch and see this clip, and in true SJW fashion, she gets oh so triggered and has this reaction.
Stupid Twitch thoughts. No.
Seriously? He just said that? I'm gonna copy strike this guy. Just for that word. Gonna copy strike him. Yo! Can we copy strike PewDiePie's latest video? Like right now? He called us Twitch thoughts.
And you need to listen carefully for what she said.
Just for that word. Gonna copy strike him.
I'm going to copy strike PewDiePie for using that word, not for using my content, not for ripping me off and not giving me credit. She wanted to copy strike PewDiePie for using that word, so for talking about her in a way that she doesn't like.
Just for that word.
And I will point out that in fairness to Alinity, she didn't actually mean copy strike. she was a little bit naive, and what she actually meant was copy claim. And that's a huge difference, because copy strike means you take the person's video down completely and they get a strike on their account. You get 3 of those, you get banned off YouTube. Copy claim basically means the video stays up, but you get all the revenue for it. They're still bad considering she had no claim here, but there is a significant difference, so I just wanted to touch on that there. And then at some point after this, PewDiePie's video got claimed. At this time, he took the video down, he re-edited it, cut that 4 seconds of Alinity out and re-uploaded it again, so obviously he can still make revenue from his video. Now this is a huge issue. You can't copy strike a video or claim all of its revenue when you know it has not infringed on your IP whatsoever, and she knew this because she clearly stated. And let's also point out it's actually illegal to do this. Now, Philip DeFranco, a YouTuber who I have huge respect for, discussed this on his show. I'll link his video down below, and he reached out to Alinity and to Collab DRM, and basically what happened was that Collab DRM admitted to Phil that Alinity did not flag the video or did not tell Collab to flag it, but an employee of Collab DRM did it off their own back. And in Collab's defense, they did say that they believe that employee did it in error. They're looking through all the videos they flagged before to make sure there's not been any other error, and they're considering taking action against that employee. Like I said, I'm going to go into the whole copyright issue in detail. I'm just giving you a brief summary for now so you know what's going on. And it's important to know that Collab DRM are not the only company that do it. There are loads of Dutch people out there that go around on YouTube issuing false claims and strikes, and the reason why they do it is because most YouTubers don't have the time, the energy, or the resources to fight against it. Most of the time, if you get a claim, you're just going to take the video down, re-upload it without the content, or if you don't really care about making money, like in my case, I just leave the video up. But in my case, most of the time when it happens to me, it's because I've used a commercial track and I've checked it can be used on YouTube, and I'm aware they're going to claim the views on it. And I don't mind, because I don't make money off my channel on YouTube. It's not about that for me. But for someone like PewDiePie, who it's his job, he needs that revenue because he needs that to look after his family and to take care of his affairs. And when Philly D reached out to her for a statement, she basically said that she made the whole thing up, that she claimed that she had the ability to take all these people's videos down and blame the whole thing on Collab. And she said the reason why she made it up was because she didn't like the way that people were talking to her on the internet and whatnot. And Philly D, through speaking to different sources, has confirmed that it was in fact Collab DRM that claimed the video and not Alinity herself. But the thing is, she still doesn't get a pass here because Collab DRM are her representatives. They have some kind of arrangement between the two of them that Collab will flag videos and claim the revenue on them on her behalf, and she will receive some money for it. So she has to take responsibility for what they do in her name. But at the same time, looking at these clips, she does look pretty young and naive and not very privy to how copyright law works and how things work on YouTube. So if she had just apologized to PewDiePie there and said she took it too far and said, you know what, I didn't really know much, I made an error, I would be inclined to say, let's forgive her, let's leave it there. You know, it was a first offense at the end of the day, and if someone's willing to apologize, admit where they're wrong, and take actions to correct that in the future, I think everybody deserves some kind of forgiveness. But, oh no, she didn't do that. She nowhere near did that. She went on to give a statement and say this.
That was me lying because I wanted to feel maybe a little powerful, that I could tell all these kids that were coming into my channel from Reddit, like, hey, you can't do that. You can't call a girl a thought. That's not okay. You can't call a bunch of streamers that are content creators like you, call them stupid Twitch thoughts. But I never made a claim. I never made a claim on his video. The message that I want to get out there, like, content creators shouldn't be able to call girls whores or thoughts or any names like that based on their appearance. I think I got everything that I wanted to say.
Yes, they should. You have no right not to be offended. People have freedom of speech. And if you're in public life, not everybody is going to like you. You're going to get some negative comments. You're also going to get a lot of positive comments. And that's okay, because you can ignore the people who you don't like. I mean, people have said this on my videos, and I don't want them banned, arrested, or to take all the money off their earnings or whatnot, because they're irrelevant to me. Like, I could not care less about what someone on the internet is saying to criticize me when they have absolutely nothing to do with me or my life. And let's just very quickly get into what she wants to do here and how dangerous a precedent this could set. She's seen a video of something she doesn't like relating to her on the internet, and she wants to have it taken down or to take all the revenue off it. So in some way basically to punish the person who's made that statement. Could you imagine if Donald Trump had that power? If every time CNN or MSNBC made a statement about Trump that criticizes an action he took or something that he doesn't like, or a comedian making a joke about him, if he could get that banned off air and to take all the money that show makes off advertising, therefore causing them to lose revenue and then eventually put them out of business? I mean, that sounds pretty dangerous to me. Or I mean, look at YouTube. Could you imagine if somebody like Keemstar Scarce, Philly D made a video about, say, Jake Paul, and every time they made a video about Jake Paul that he didn't like, he could claim the views on that video? Those channels would go out of business at some point. If everybody could just claim videos that they don't like, that's not how copyright law works. Nor should it ever be how copyright law works. That's just such a dangerous position to take, and it would set a terrible precedent. Not that I think it would ever happen, but you know, just the thought of it is seriously scary. And I mean, if you want more proof why Alinity isn't as innocent as she makes it out to be, guys, just watch this.
The reason I reacted the way I did is because, frankly, I am so frustrated and tired of the rampant sexism in online communities.
So I went to medical school in Colombia, and you don't want to be a doctor in Colombia. It sucks. Like, you don't make any money. You work a lot. So I was like, no, hell no. So I married a Canadian, and I came to Canada. And then I divorced him.
Okay, number one, don't go to med school if you don't care about helping people. Number two, don't scam the immigration system and commit fraud. And number three, if you are going to do the first two things, don't film it and post the evidence to YouTube. Update, apparently she admitted she was lying about that story too, and her ex-husband actually came and cleared everything up and whatnot. But she's just kind of proved that she's a compulsive liar, and she makes up what she wants, either to get views or because she's insecure, and I don't know. But looking at this, I'd be really skeptical about what she said in future, and I'd have to think twice before I believe anything she says now. And also, let me just say this, yeah? If people are reporting you to immigration because there's a video of you on the internet claiming that you married someone to get into the country and then divorced them, that is not them making a false claim. That is them reporting something that you've said. They don't know if you're lying. They don't know if you're telling the truth. And I mean, now that I know the full story, I don't want to see you deported because it's clear you've not done anything illegal, but you've got to understand, for those people who didn't know, they have every right to be angry about it, because people who commit immigration fraud are screwing over the people who jump through hoops and work their asses off to get into the country legally. So there's no way in hell that you can play the victim card on that one. And what really bugs me about all this is she's still acting like the victim in the whole situation. I don't understand what it is about these kind of online personalities that when they get into some kind of beef or drama with the big YouTubers who have a lot more following, they accuse them of cyberbullying and setting all their followers on them. Look, you guys know as well as me that if somebody said something about someone you look up to or someone that you like, you're going to defend them as a fan. I mean, say I fabricated something about Beyonce, a lot of her fans will be in my mentions saying, look, what are you talking about? This isn't true. You're giving her a bad name just to get some publicity, to get some views. And it's all true because I made something up, so it's going to happen. I can't then go and accuse her of sending all her fans on me because I've made the statement. And I just want to end this by saying she's framed a lot of this whole issue about sexism and violence against women online and whatnot. And the thing is, I love the idea of more and more women getting on the internet and creating and making awesome content. You know, a lot of the people I talk about online, Zoella, Lele Pons, iJustine, Amanda Cerny, there's plenty of amazing female creators out there who I really like and really enjoy their channels. Alinity is not one of them. And I know Alinity is realistically never going to see this video unless her network takes it down. But if you were to see this, I would just say this to you. I don't have anything personal against you. I keep personal attacks out of things when I discuss this kind of stuff online. I would just say, if you want females to come up in the online world the same way I do, don't be this kind of girl. Don't be a bad representative for the community like you are now. Don't say that you want to restrict people's speech. Don't say that you want to take people's videos down when you don't like them. And don't make up stories about doing illegal stuff to gain entrance to the country. And please, everyone, remember this one thing. that trying to repress speech only makes it louder. I'm going to end this one here. I'm going to talk more in the second video about freedom of speech and the internet in general. And in the third video, I'm going to talk about the copyright issue in more detail and give you my ideas on what we can do to improve copyright in the industry in general. Those two videos will both be up this week. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Peace!